Hi, welcome to another episode of Johanna Banana. I think this is the 11th episode now. Yes, the 11th episode. It's the pet episode. Yes, the pet episode. Can you find the real pet in here, in this menagerie? Where's the real animal? My cat's cleaning itself. Ruby, there you are. Ruby loves the cat, I think, more than me, because every time I get this cat out, Ruby goes right towards it. Okay, so I'm doing the pet episode today, and I want to talk about what I do for a living, and it's my cat, and how I got into the grooming industry. So when I was pregnant with Aiden, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom for the first 5 years of his life. I made it to 4, but when I was pregnant with him, I decided that I wanted to be a dog groomer, okay? Now, Aiden, I tried to work from home when Aiden was little because he was diagnosed in kindergarten with high-functioning autism, okay? He was on the spectrum, the spectrum. And so I tried to keep, and his dad and I were going through the divorce, so I tried to keep his life very consistent, okay? Very consistent. And so I didn't want to put him in daycare, so I worked from home. I did a customer service rep at night. I did that at night. We're going to turn off this cat. You're a very loud cat there. Just give me a memento here. Okay. So I worked for call center work at night from like 10 p.m. to I think it was like 6 a.m. and then, oh my God, then I had to go take Aiden to kindergarten. Anyways, after I did that customer service job at night, then I worked for U-Haul customer service. Yeah, it was U-Haul customer service. Again, all working from home. But I hated it. I hated customer service. I have the utmost respect for customer service reps. I always give them good reviews when they're really good, when they do their job, because I loved when I got that reviews. And when I would get good reviews for customer service, my dad would then in turn give customer service good survey reps too. Because yeah, working customer service sucks. It's awful. So I was hating it. And so Aiden, at the ripe old age of 10, said, I can take care of myself. Go do what you want to do. And I was like, are you sure? I was very nervous. So the first grooming shop that I worked at was in Sun City, which is kind of a retirement community. And so I worked with a lot of small dogs. Now, in the grooming industry, you start out as a bather. I think there is a grooming school, but I think they only teach like the 4 basic cuts. Hands-on learning is what you really want, okay? So I started out as a bather. And as a bather, I worked at a shop that they did about 20 dogs a day. They had a turnaround. This is an incredible turnaround. They had a turnaround of an hour and a half. Okay, so I had to wash and dry 4 or 5 dogs within that hour. I learned to hustle. I was trained on a stopwatch, okay? And it was hard, back-breaking work. I washed 20 dogs a day. I was folding the towels in the back. I was the janitorial service. Bathers in the grooming industry are the low man on the totem pole. They're the freshmen in high school. They're the ones that are trying to pledge the sorority, okay? Groomers, not all groomers. I have a lot of good friends that are groomers, but groomers kind of think they're above and beyond a bather. Not all, but at this shop, that's how it was. And so I was low man on the totem pole. It was really hard. I loved animals, but I would cry every day to my dad because it was tough work. You think, oh, bathing dogs easy. Oh, you play with dogs all day. No, you're doing things to dogs that they don't want done to them, okay? They don't. I've had so many different pets, reptiles, and rats and other things, but you know who's bitten me most? Dogs and cats. You want to know why? Because I'm doing things to them that they don't want to have done to them, okay? So I'm just saying, it takes a real skill to work with dogs. It really does. And you're learning things every day. So what I learned from that was back-breaking work, but my love for dogs didn't change. So after I did that, and I was making like $300 a week, okay? I was making the minimum wage, $300 a week, busting my ass. I got burnt out. I wasn't getting paid fairly. So for the first time in my life, I walked out of a job. I did. This is an incredible story. So I walked out of the grooming shop that I first started out, okay? And then, Aiden's phone, thanks a lot, Aiden. And I walked out of that grooming shop that I started out with, and I went to another grooming shop. I quit one job and started another job the same day. So I go over to this other grooming shop, right? And this is in a hoity-toity type town. It's Scottsdale. And I get to this grooming shop, and they're doing something different for the bathers there. Yeah. Bathers are getting paid cash on a daily basis to bathe dogs. You're not working for $10 an hour minimum wage. You're not clean that, do that, for just nothing, right? You're not doing that, right? You're getting cash at the end of the day. So in the industry, the grooming industry is commission-based. So small dogs, like your Yorkies, your Westies, your Shih Tzus, they start at $60, okay? That's for a full groom. And so with that, for bathing and drying that dog, I would get $6. So I still remember the day I came home. I think I came home, I only worked part-time because I was so worried about Aiden. I thought, oh my God, Aiden doesn't know that I walked out of this job and now I'm at another job, and I wanted to be home for Aiden when he got home from school because he was still pretty little. I think I worked at my first grooming shop for 2 years, and then I went over to the other grooming shop. And so anyways, I only worked part-time at that day, and I think I came home with like $20, and I thought it was the most amazing thing I had ever. I'm like, wow, cash every day, this is amazing, and this is what I want, right? And so that's what I did. I worked there for 8 months, and that's where I met KP and some other good friends, and it was just nice. It was nice to finally be appreciated. I was not appreciated at my first job, and so it was very nice to be appreciated. I didn't know. I had no clue that I was a good bather. No one ever complimented me, not until I got to this other shop, and people were complimenting me, and I was like, really? Really? All these tears crying to my dad on the phone because I'm not getting this dog clean or enough or straight enough, greasy ears, dirty paws, and I was getting compliments, okay? Now, when I was at the grooming shop, I didn't only just meet KP, I met a lot of other good people. One in particular changed my life forever, and that is SB. Amazing, amazing. I love her. Amazing groomer. She's been grooming since she was 18, and she's still grooming to this day. She's in her 60s now, and my hat's off to her. I mean, she has the strongest back known to man, and she is so strong. And so when I was working at the second shop, I met her because she was bathing her own dogs there, and so she would hang out with the bathers. And the thing that I loved about her is, and KP and some of my other grooming friends, they didn't have that class issue. I never ever felt like I was a second-class citizen at this shop for just being a bather, okay? I never ever felt like that. And that's when I met SB. She's amazing, and she was that way too. She left one day, and I was devastated. Oh my God, I was devastated because she is kind of like my second dad. She has so much wisdom and just good insights. I can have wonderful, in-depth conversations with her. We're both screaming liberals in a very conservative state, so it's very nice that we can bond together with that. And anyways, when she left, I was devastated. But a few months later, I called her, and now I'm working with SB. She's my boss. It's the most amazing story. My best friend, one of my best friends, co-workers that I worked at one shop, is now my boss. Yes, is now my boss. Okay, So now I'm working at another, this is my third grooming shop that I'm working at now, and I've been there almost 3 years, and I have an amazing job. I am not a dog groomer. I am a bathing expert. My boss turned, because I don't want to be a groomer, okay? I see what groomers do, and it scares me, okay? The scissors, they call it opening up the eyes. Really? Really? I think I could poke an eye. It scares me. I see how hard groomers have to work, and I don't want it. That's not my, I don't think that that's where I'm suited. I'm always about know your strengths, know your weaknesses, do something that you love for a living. That's very important. When I was complaining about U-Haul customer service before I got into the grooming industry, and I would complain to my dad would say, God, it is so nice that I do what I do for a living. I do what I love for a living. And when he said that, I thought, you know what? You're right. You're right. I need to do what I love. And I love animals. I don't want to cut them with scissors. I'll cut their nails. So I do bath brush dogs and bath and tidy dogs. That's what I do. And I still bathe dogs for SB because you know what? I like getting that cash every day. So I also am the receptionist. So I've kind of, because I had the secretarial background, I am now the receptionist there too. And I get paid hourly for that. And I have my own dogs that I get commission for. So I kind of have a very unique job. I've made it into a career. I don't think you're ever going to find another bather out there that has made it into a career. And I would not have this great unique position if it wasn't for my boss SB, because she knew that in order for bathers to really appreciate what they're doing, in order for bathers to want to get your dogs clean, the ears, the paws, it helps to pay them 10%, right? What I always say, what the bad thing, what happens is when people stop seeing people as people and you do the us and them, okay? That's when you run into trouble. And one thing that I loved about working at the shop with KP and working at the shop that I work in now with SB, my boss, is the fact that I never ever feel like a second-class citizen. They have respect for me. I have the utmost respect for them, and I am forever ever grateful for meeting SB. I think everything happens for a reason, and the fact that my good friend became my boss is flippin' amazing. So yes, thank you for that opportunity, SB. Hi, Johanna Banana here, another episode of Johanna Banana. This is our pet edition, and we are at KP's place. Check it out. Her backyard's gorgeous. Got a trampoline going over here. Look at the palm tree way in the back. Awesome. So for this pet episode, the reason I chose it is, one, I love them. Two, the thing that I love the most about them is they live in the moment. I'm wearing a shirt today that says, probably overthinking. And that's what I do 24/7. I overthink, I overanalyze, and I hate doing that. Animals don't do that. They live in the moment. So check out KP's Pets. Aren't they adorable? Thank you for watching. Some more footage of KP's Pets. They like worms. Check it out. Hello there, ladies. This is a bunch of hens. Yeah, bunch of girls.
Shay Shay and Mr. Francis Flamingo taking a walk. Check it out. All right, doing a hike. Shay Shay, Francis Flamingo. Francis Flamingo already got stopped by someone and they said, "What kind of dog is that?" Very popular Francis Flamingo.
Hey Hey, Johanna Banana here with her good friend, Miss Shay Shay. Say hi, Shay Shay. Say, I'm a strawberry. Okay, so here's the thing. Shay is a true Phoenician, all right? So when it drops below 70, we gotta get the sweater out. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm freezing. And I know you people, I have viewers back in Virginia where it's snowing, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you're bundling up when it's 60 degrees. But we're bundling up. It's, I think, 55 degrees here. And so this is Miss Shay Shay. And what I love so much about pets, and I'm sure this is what you love about pets, is the unconditional love and the no judgment. Okay, so, and they also live in the moment, like I said before with KP's chickens. That's another thing that I admire about dogs, is they live in the moment. And that's awesome. Huh, Shay? Shay Shay, she's a good licker. All right, stop that one. Now Shay has a brother. This is Shay Shay's brother. This is Mr. Francis Flamingo. He's wearing his monster sweater, and he is a Mexican hairless dog. Yes, so cute. He's a mama's boy like Aiden. He loves his mama Nikki, just like Aiden. Aiden's glued to my hip. Francis Flamingo is glued to Nikki's hip. So he's probably thinking, you're not my mom, huh? No, I'm not your mom. No, but I have been around your mom a lot. Your mom is my best friend. So he's putting up with it. You can tell. All right, cut. That's good. Okay, so this concludes our pet episode. Now, we didn't get all the pictures in. We're still getting pictures in. So I've decided that we're gonna do a pet 2 episode. I also wasn't able to get some interviews with some dogs. So I wanna make sure we get that in the pet episode 2. One of the things that I do in at my shop is there's 2 things that I like to do. One, how I remember dogs' names is usually by pop culture references. I come up with really cute nicknames for them. So I've taken the pictures from your pets, and I have added my own little nickname twist. Now there are some dogs there that got me stumped, and I couldn't even think of like a cute catchy phrase to go with it so that I could remember their name. So you are gonna see some dogs, I think Yeti, I'm so sorry, I don't know, Yeti, Spaghetti, I have no idea how to come up with a cute name for that. And then there was some where I'm like, so I asked the owners, what kind of cute nickname do you call your pet? So Aiden has put together a slideshow that we're going to be showing at the end of this episode with all your pets. And thank you guys so much for sending in those pet pictures. And we had a lot of fun. Another thing that I do for my customers at my grooming shop, because I'm obsessed with Snapchat, is I do a lot of little cute Snapchat videos and little Snapchat pictures. I send mini photo shoots to a lot of my customers. They get a lot of cute dog pictures because they're kids, you know. Everybody loves animals. They're the babies. They're our pets. They're our family members, you know. And so there's going to be, check out Miss Lucy Lou in the slideshow, okay? She's wearing a straw hat, and that's a Snapchat photo. And that's what I sent her good mom, is that photo of her. And yeah, so anyways, enjoy the show. And thank you so much for watching Johanna Banana. Please subscribe.